Hi all, so I purchased this Belifu TENS machine. It's a dual channel model and I just wanted to share my experience of it with you, why I've used it. I'll show you what you get and I'll show you its features and functions. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this Belifu dual channel TENS machine. So the reason I purchased this machine was because I've had a cubital tunnel release operation on my elbow, and it was suggested that this would aid in my recovery, and it certainly has helped. I've been using it now for over 6 months. So let me just show you what essentially you get in the pack. So I've just been using these pads and I just keep using them over and over again, and they just seem to keep working. I know they do say you can use up to 50 times, but as long as you put it back on this plastic when you finish using it, it's not going to get dusty and not going to adhere to your skin. So just put them back on the plastic and just keep using them over and over again. But spares are available should you need to purchase them. So this is what you get in the box. So you get a user guide here that explains how to use the TENS machine, but it really is super simple. But that just guides you through the different modes, and there's actually 24 different modes on this TENS machine, which is fantastic. So it is rechargeable, so there's no batteries to put in, which is great. And they do say that you get around 20 hours of usage, and I can well believe that because I do find myself very rarely having to charge the device up, even though I only use it for 20 minutes or so each day. So you get your charge cable, and to charge it up you have a little socket here, USB socket, that you plug this into, charge it up, and you're good to go for up to 20 hours. So another great little feature of this is you get these little Velcro strips around all your leads, otherwise these can get really in a tangle. So just when you finish using them, just re-wrap them up, use the Velcro, and it just keeps everything nice and neat and tidy. So you get your pads as well. So you get essentially 10 pads. So you get these medium pads here, which you get 6 of, so 6 medium pads. You also get some small pads as well. Just show you those. So you get these little small pads, you get some large pads, but you only get 2 of the large pads, and they really are for use on your back, for example, some larger areas, and there's 2 more medium size. So 6 medium, 2 large, and 2 small pads come with this pack. Okay, so in terms of using it, so what does dual channel actually mean? So as you see on the bottom here, you have 2 connectors. And what this means is that you can have 2 of the pads doing one of the modes, and you can have the other 2 pads doing something else. Now, I didn't really need the dual channel, to be honest, because I was just using the 4 pads to do all of the same thing. But what's really nice about this particular kit, so you do get your 2 independent leads here, which you plug into channel A, channel B, and then that gives you your 2 different options there for different modes on the different channels. But you also get this, which is a run out to 4, so it's a single plug in here, and then that runs out to 4 of your pads. And what's nice about that is it means that you don't have to set channel A and channel B to be the same thing. You plug that into either channel A or channel B, and then you just set what mode you want it on, and all 4 will do that mode. And this is essentially the one I'm always using. Okay, so in terms of connecting this up and using the machine, really straightforward. All you do is take one of your leads out and you just plug it into either channel A or B, like so. And then you have these push clips here, and they just essentially pop on to the back of the pad. And then at the end of the pad here, you have a dry piece here. So this is where you grab it, because you're trying really not to touch this as much as possible. You peel the backing off, and you can see there it's a lovely thick material, and it's very tacky, and then that sticks to your skin like so. So just push that down, and that is pretty much it. You're ready to go. So as I mentioned earlier, if you want to just really get maximum use out of these pads, just use again the dry piece at the end there to pull it off of your skin, and I hope you can see just how tacky that is. So you pull it off like so, and then what I normally do is just very quickly, before it gets any dust on, just reapply it to the plastic pad like so, and then you can just reuse that multiple times. So that's pretty much it. I've used this now for over 6 months, and it's worked absolutely flawlessly. You do get used to the user interface here, but essentially you have an M button, and that just allows you to flick through your different modes. And then once you're in the mode that you want, you can use the left and right to scroll through the different sub modes of each mode, and that gives you your 24. You also have a timer button here, which you can set the time. So you can see there in the corner, it's changing 50, 60, 10 minutes. So you can schedule, I just use it on 20 minutes. I do 20 minutes each day, and that seems to work for me. And then just use the left and right to change your channel from A to B. And that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple to use. You've got the user guide. It comes in lots of different colours. I just went for the silver here because I think that looks quite nice. It makes a great gift as well. If you're thinking about purchasing this as a gift, you get a bag to store it in as well, so you can just put that in there. I just put it all back into the box, and that seems to work nicely for me. Okay, so this is the Belifu dual channel TENS machine. It's available on Amazon, and it comes highly, highly recommended.